One of the most anticipated events of the year is happening this Thursday. Apple has already sent out its press invitations for its iPad event, or at least what we assume to be the iPad event, and there is a lot to talk about. I am Jaime Rivera, this is Pocketnow, and these are our top 5 predictions of what to expect for Apple's event on Thursday. Number 5 is some very much needed updates. Apple's tagline for this event is "It's been too long," and the two products that we know have taken a long time to update are the Apple TV and the iPods. Now, bear in mind, we're not really believing that this will happen, mainly because Apple's music event was Apple's iPhone event that happened a month ago. We are not really expecting for Apple to change anything in their scheme, but then again, what else has taken too long to be updated? Number 4 is OS X Yosemite, and I know we don't really cover desktop operating systems here, but the cool thing about this update is that it closes the loop for iOS 8. It brings the features that are missing, like continuity, like handoff, the fact that you can leave your phone charging on the table and pick up your phone call from the Mac, respond to your messages from the iPad, and so on and so forth. One of the biggest features that was announced that really makes buying Apple products and being in the ecosystem cool are these two features, and they have to be launched with OS X Yosemite, so we're waiting on that. Number 3 is iOS 8.1. We've talked about the beta for a while now, and we do know that things like Apple Pay are coming here, though we don't know which stores will be equipped with the system yet, but we do know that Apple plans to launch everything with the iOS 8.1 update, and we're expecting that to happen on Thursday. Now, one of the things that we are hoping to see, because this is the iPad event, is that this update will finally bring some sort of split-screen multitasking to the iPad ecosystem, though we won't bet highly on that, as we heard that that would happen with iOS 8.2 or something like that. Number 2, new iPads. That is what we expect most for this event, but mainly because Apple is going through a very rough time right now. First of all, because even though they are the predominant leader in the tablet market, the problem is that the whole market is stagnated right now. It hasn't grown anywhere, and even though Apple continues to be on top, it is not gaining more market share, even with the iPad mini. Even with so many changes that the company has brought in the design of the iPad Air, the company needs a new wow factor for the iPads, and we have leaks of what to expect. A very thin chassis, the A8 chip coming, among other things. The biggest problem is this just looks like a new iPad. There is no big wow factor here, and probably that is one concerning thing. Another concerning thing is that we haven't really seen any leaks of the iPad mini update, so this would be really interesting to see how will it play. And finally, our top number 1 prediction for Apple's event tomorrow is one more thing. And this could be even more important now that we saw the Apple Watch at Apple's iPhone event. We had never seen one more thing by Tim Cook, and there are a lot of very interesting rumors of what to expect. Number 1, an iPad Pro. Not just the bigger iPad, 12.9 inches, but the fact that apparently Apple is working on integrating OS X Yosemite with iOS 8. Not making a hybrid. We're not talking about the same operating system. We're talking about 2 different environments on a same product. We've also been hearing of OS X Yosemite working on ARM processors and the fact that it looks a lot more appealing for touch input and stuff like that. It's really hard to predict. We're going to have new MacBook Airs at this event, apparently, and one of the biggest deals is that apparently one of these will not have a fan. And since it won't have a fan, the biggest question is if this 12.9-inch iPad would really need an ARM processor to work. So that leads me to the question of this top 5. What are your predictions for this event? Do you think we're going to get something really cool? In my case, whatever one more thing will be the cool thing, because new iPads are not really the big deal for me, but leave us a comment down below. What do you think? That's it for our top 5 predictions of what to expect for Apple's iPad event this Thursday. We will have a full editorial roundtable happening that day after the event to talk about our final impressions, but make sure you also follow us on social media. Subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. You can follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you on Thursday.